Tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the better gets a habit. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it. I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
For Houston.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now wins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Latulele on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Houston.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
At the 23.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Steelers 3, Texans nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run is counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Wentz again. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play. Because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Switzer on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, I'll tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wentz. Screen pass to Connor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Wentz. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over first.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. It's 2nd down and
10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets... This out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Down and 11.
Operating from the gun. Watson going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
P.J. Hall on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wentz gonna throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Their own 25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. Whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 14. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete to Duke.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's
Will Fuller,
Will Fuller.
77 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
22.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Wentz, and he will find his man on the outside. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Steeler.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down now, it's Connor. And now look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Boswell on for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
James Conner, the ball.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. It's complete to Ron. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Conner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen for McFarland. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 26-yard.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watson on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the Texans.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Faking the give, now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to launch it for Washington. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll make it third down.
Defensively.
Throwing his Wentz. Escaping the hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, a run with counter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Rick McKinney on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
James Conner on.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
It's 2nd down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
They get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And